Welcome to my house, Church Unusual, where we say namaste. Hello, y'all. I see God in you. You see God in me. And I want you to come back to stay. Oh, yeah. Hey, welcome to my house. Woo. Hey, Church Unusual, where we say namaste. I see God in you. You see God. That's what namaste means. And I want you to come back to stay. Hey, 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 hey. Yo, you know what today is? It's Sunday, niggas. It is Church Unusual. And let me tell you why I'm so moist this morning. Because God did some things with me last night. I'm not talking about in the bed. I'm saying God in the form of a spiritual, amazing human being. But before we get to that, I hit myself in the nose. Good morning, John. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. A little tired.
There's somebody I want to say that has to come up because last night was really about her. But right before I bring her up, I got to say, we got to go to the altar just for a minute to say, God, Buddha, Allah, Jesus, tarot cards, whatever you worship or believe in, let's go to that power right now and say, come on in the room. God, we welcome you to this place. Welcome you to intercede and work it out. Let this presentation be anointed and allow somebody to hear. Let somebody change and grow in the name of love. Everybody say
amen.
Everybody say
amen.
Everybody say
amen. Amen.
Ow!
Amen.
Oh, she put some stank on it this morning. Guess who that is? Guess who that is? You're my angel. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring from behind the curtain the light-skinned lady, Anissa Raimi. Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm doing great, Gina. Thank you.
Well, you look rather moist and buoyant. And did you have sex last night? What happened last night?
I sort of did, on the mic and ooh.
What happened last night? Tell me.
It was wonderful. I'm still on a high. Yeah, it was so much fun. Packed house, sold out. Love, love, love just filled the room. It's great.
Okay, as you go on with the beautiful flowery words in your face and your lips, I swear, if I ate pussy, I would eat yours. I'm telling you, you're beautiful. God didn't make me that way. But I do want to say that last night, you look like an angel floating around. Last night out here in Sacramento, California, we were at 708. What's the street? 708 K Street?
K Street. Yep. Yes. Self-Designs Art Gallery.
A beautiful brother, Self-Designs. He's an artist also. You have to see his space. He said, listen, I'm gonna let her have a thing. He didn't think it was gonna be that big, but it was Anissa's first time doing an event. I want to say quickly, I met Anissa online on social media, and she began to follow me. I followed her, and I noticed that I had a need for somebody to help me with just things, organizing, scheduling. I'm 64, and even though my pussy is like 34, sometimes I'm a little slow with things. So she had to help me, and in helping me, she began to assist me, and I began to lean on her. And then I noticed that her personality, her style, the way she talk is teaching me how to tone down, how to sometimes practice a little more modesty. We complement each other. I put fire, and she does a little water on me. So what I do know is that I came to her house and I saw her art around her house. I said, "Who's doing this shit?" "Oh, it's me." She's an administrator on her job. She was cleaning and sweeping and dusting on her job, right? Secretary. And just enough just to be happy in the office. But there was something I saw brewing. Then I heard her poem. I said, "Oh no, you got to get on stage and do your poetry." So she came to Washington State and did some poetry at a show I did. Then we did a art show in Oakland not long ago. And I said, "You know what? It's time to do your own show. Go ahead, baby. Get off my titty. No Debrat.
Yeah.
But go ahead." Because I believe if you're my friend and if I'm eating at a buffet, I don't want to eat by myself. My friends have to eat too. So she started eating. And baby, last night she had a sold out standing room only show with a lot of white people.
Yeah.
A lot of those people who don't usually frequent to listen to rap. Trust me, 18 to 80 was the demographics.
Yeah.
My cousins, all of them were over 75, sitting there rocking to pussy, dick, bitch. I'm serious. Anissa. Then the hors d'oeuvres. Gretchen, thank you for doing the hors d'oeuvres. And look at Anissa's body. Look at that. She did a poem called Depression, which has to be on a record someplace soon. It has to be able to be bought and sold, whatever. But I found this amazing ram in the bush that God sent to help me. Damn it. Because, shit. I listened to watch you last night. Oh,
thank you, G.
To watch you last night. To watch people hug you. To watch people say, "Oh God," to watch. Listen. Her son, Keith, kind of odd, performed with his mother, performed on the stage.
That's you, Gina. Yes.
That's me. I have a song with him right now. I have a song with him right now called Change Up. And we did it in a basement someplace, but
thank you, God.
And this is the kind of soul that someone might take for granted or minimize because of our modesty and humility. But I'm the kind of person, I'm a protector, first of all. And when I see a person who is so genuine, I'm 95% pure. Most people are like 90% pure. She's 97% pure to me. Like Ja's like you, right?
Yeah.
Well, being a man, he might get a notch higher because he has a dick. I think. No, I know. I don't know. No, I really don't know. I don't know. If it's
Have a dick.
but I
Have a
believe
dick.
he does. I never saw it.
You never saw it. I have a dick. It exists. I was gonna ask you. You film Anissa behind the scenes a little bit over here. You had. It's kind of Anissa's candid camera over here.
Oh, shit.
What was going on? What was going on here?
She deserves, as a regular, extraordinary person, she deserves to be highlighted.
I hear it.
And that's the dress I wanted her to wear.
And I'm so glad I didn't wear that.
What?
No, I would have been uncomfortable. My arms,
Yeah, and you wouldn't have been able to move around and show that booty.
Yeah.
Show that booty. She showed that booty. Huh?
No, I was laughing.
Okay, so Anissa, are you excited for another show?
Yes, I am.
See, you got the bug, nigga. I knew it.
Yep.
I knew it. Once you get bit by that bug of service and serving people and helping people, something happens when you can see people's face light up when you do something, when you can see someone get it. I just gave you the baton and you kept going.
Yeah.
And there are some women here today who read the vision and run. The Bible that some people really, really understand says, without a vision, our people perish.
Mm.
Right? And what I want to say before I bring the ladies on, and I've asked these women to come to talk about what they are, what they do, why they do what they do, because all these women are about service. And the word that I want to highlight today is missionary, because many people think a missionary don't drink. Look at my lips. Those are my lips, y'all. A missionary don't drink, don't smoke. Mother Teresa wear white, don't fuck, don't suck dick, don't drink sperm, don't party, don't do no. A missionary comes from the word mission. I have a charge to keep, a God to glorify, something that I have to do. And it happens to come in the form of a man. No, I'm not playing. Let me stop. I'm not playing. But the service is human beings. I love human beings. And these people that I'm talking to today, I have an educator, a teacher, just a regular human being. I have a comedian who's also a teacher, amazing human being. I have a woman who's a welder. And then I have another young woman who advocates for some brothers. And I have a woman here, Anissa Raimi, mother of 4 sons, administrator at a school, and a powerhouse. I also want to say, Ja's my producer. For those who don't know, producer extraordinaire that hugs like a teddy bear. I want to give kudos to your wife.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what your wife's first name is again?
Zawadi.
Zawadi. I met Zawadi. She reminds me of Anissa. Does she remind you of her energy a little bit? Ja?
To your point, a little bit, but I know my wife a lot more better, so I you know. and it's not that I had to think about my wife's name. I had to think about if I was going to say it on here.
I got you. I don't want you to say her whole name. No, well, when I'm saying not that she looks,
I forgot her name is. Like I said, like I forgot my wife.
No, not that she. Well, she kind of reminds me of her physically a little bit, but her feminine, soft energy. Because I believe she's a more talkative one in the relationship. I believe that, but her subtle energy when you meet her is so accepting, and to deal with you. Not that you're the hard person, but you're always around some pussy. So to deal with you, she has to be secure. She don't ask you no questions or nothing, huh?
Right. Exactly. You got it.
I think that is beautiful. So I want to give Zawadi a shout out. Yes, that's all I want to say. Thank you, Zawadi, for letting me have your man.
Dr. Zawadi.
Doctor, excuse me, nigga. Oh, now you want to put a handle on it. She's Dr. Love.
You got to
doctor?
She's a PhD. She's a PhD.
He's fucking a doctor, y'all.
She got a PhD while having my son at the same time. She's
wow.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh, well, listen, she's my pick of the week. Right? I'm telling my pick right now. Dr. Zawadi is because we all get to pick, all 3 of us. My pick of the week before we even do it is Dr. Zawadi, who got a PhD while she was pumping that baby out.
Facts.
And she was still having sex with you. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, wonderful woman. Ladies and gentlemen, talking about wonderful woman, we're going to segue right into ordinary people. Just ordinary people. Extraordinary people. Have a conversation with Gina. Have a conversation with Gina. Experience me. Yeah. Well. Look at the colors. Look at the beauty. We can't see no booty. We know y'all sitting on one. Beautiful woman. Are we missing somebody?
Yeah, she turned the camera off, but then she dropped out. I think she'll come back though.
Okay. So what I want to say to you, woman, is that I'm honored that you're here. I think y'all heard me talk a little bit about what we're doing, and y'all know me. The only person I have not met personally, physically, is Patrice with the cap on, cool as fuck. But these other two women, Christine and Michelle, are my friends, my personal friends who happen to be qualified in their own right. So before we continue, let Michelle tell me who you are and what you do and why are you here.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I am Michelle. Right away, I have to give you a disclaimer. I've had a lot of surgery, so y'all gonna hear some lisping. Y'all might see some spit flies. It's gonna be all right. Um, because my mouth done a lot over the years, and it finally caught up with me. But I'm a comedian. Michelle, the indie mom of comedy. I call myself an indie mom because I'm also a mother of three very amazing young adults. Was married for over 20 years, got out with my edges in the waistline. I did all my time, no parole, and just happy to be here celebrating Women's History Month with Eugenia and with these amazing women on the panel, and just happy to be alive. It's a big deal to still be here on this side of heaven. So that's who I am. That's what I do. I tour, I write, I perform. Residencies in New York and off Broadway and television. So just happy to be here with y'all.
Okay. And the reason why I asked her to be here, not just because she's my friend, not just because she's pretty, but she's also a writer. She's actually a serious writer with a brother of mine named Mike Troy in Brooklyn. Brooklyn Be Everywhere. And because I know the mind of Mike Troy, for him to choose her as a writer meant that she's stellar. And I'm biased, I really am. And not just that, she is so conscious of being a mother, almost to the point that sometimes we're gonna talk about this later. Sometimes there's a little struggle with parenting and doing your craft and being available for everybody, because we're every woman. So we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But thank you, Michelle, for being here. Patrice, who are you and what do you do and why are you here?
Hey, I'm Patrice Frazier. I'm definitely one of the number one Black female master welders in the nation.
Okay.
So I'm here for Women's Month for sure. Every month is Women's Month, but this one is a little bit special, So this is the 5th year of my welding company. So I'm here supporting G, and getting, from underneath the helmet a little bit and getting into things that I like comedy and entertainment and singing. So this is just, me supporting and spreading the word of becoming a welder and becoming a dope welder. So, yeah, that's what I'm here for.
So, you mentioned something, and I'm sure Michelle heard it.
Yeah.
Christine heard it. You said you're breaking into what now? What?
Well, comedy.
Oh.
Oh yeah. And that just comes with like certain skills I want to have, like with directing and filming. I'm working with a couple, artists. I'm just working with artists outside of my field and trying to collect things just like a welder would, to mend this thing together. So, yeah. So I'm working with a lot of artists. So that's why I follow you and you guys too, I'm here to learn. So, the welding is great.
The other reason why I asked Patrice to be here, because Patrice is part of the LGBTQAI committee, right? Community. I'm sorry, not committee. The alphabet people, that's what I call them. And sometimes she and I go through it about that because she said, why you want to call me gay? And I said, well, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. See, I was waiting.
You was waiting for what?
But go ahead, baby. Yeah.
But I chose her because I fuck with the alphabet people. And there's no way I can do March Madness without saying I got to have a vagina who likes vagina. It's not even fair.
You're right, and I'm with you with that. But I just try to say like I'm so much more than my vagina. I just try to, stay in my post with just being more than just in the LGBTQ alphabet gang. I'm a part of an industry that's mostly men. That's 98% white men. So I'm in very strict situations. When you see me like this is me like having like time to like chill and get to learn from women and men around the world. So this is, so I'm more than just that, but thank you because you like me. So come on, that's why I'm here, because she like me. I'm here because she like me. That's what it is.
Okay,
So
okay.
let's just get that out there.
No
Get that
prima
out there.
fever, first of all. Okay. And if I was gay, I would fuck with Anissa. Trust me, it would not be you, sir, ma'am. Thank you.
Crazy. She's denying it because we're on a show now. But it's all good. And I love y'all. It's good seeing y'all though. It's good seeing y'all.
Okay, let's move on from your vagina.
Yeah.
So, but I think representation is important, and you know that.
Yes.
I think it's important. Just like I think regular, ordinary teachers like Christine, all the way from New York City. She's my friend. She's not used to this, going all this stuff, but she's just a regular married lady, a mommy, but she's a dynamo. Tell us who you are and why you're here, beautiful.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm so honored to be here, honored that you chose me to be on this beautiful panel with these amazing women. And I'm here as an educator of special needs students. I also have been married for over 20 years. I have two amazing sons. One is 15, the other is 20 in college. And I'm married to an amazing man who's also an actor, and I'm an actor as well. He's an actor as well as a minister. And that's why I put teaching artist, because I'm an educator, but I'm also involved in the arts as well. And this is just amazing. I'm so excited to be here.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what I'm going to do is, while Char's coming, I'm gonna make it easy. It's a game I used to play a long time ago, right? As a clinician when I was working. I'm just gonna say a word or a phrase, and each of you can say what that means to you or with an experience tied to it. That way, as opposed to doing a straight interview, you do your own thing and people get to know who you are. Are you game?
Yes.
Yeah, and Gina, I'm gonna go
yes.
first. I'm gonna go first because I gotta jump off.
Oh, that's right. Okay, listen. Michelle is so busy. Let me say something. Anybody who doesn't know her yet, people say, "Who's your favorite comedian?" And I'll say Samoa, and then I say, "Well, y'all don't know about a woman named Michelle." And that's and I said, "You'll hear about her. She's a woman who does a lot of corporate gigs. She does a lot of hosting she does a lot of stuff for the sake of womanhood. She really is an advocate for womanness and that we be accepted in the community. But she loves men. I'm gonna just say that. So before we get into this game, let me get to Michelle real quick because I know she needs to do something. She has to go. She don't want to, but I know she has to.
And I think what I can do, Gina, is jump back on after I deal with this thing and come back.
Okay. So you want to jump off now, or you want to talk
Yeah,
a little bit
and
and
I'm
then
gonna
go?
jump back on. Yep, I'll be right back. I just gotta go deal with this. I'll be back, y'all.
All right, baby.
Okay, Michelle.
So this is wonderful. Just ordinary people, extraordinary people. Have a conversation. Patrice and Christine and Lisa, I'm gonna get the phrase, and you just say one of your experiences that are tied to what you've been through. You ready?
Yes.
Challenges.
Parenting.
What do you mean by that?
There are challenges in parenting, especially parenting a teenage boy at this time that's 15. So
what's going on? What's going on?
Well, I just, teenage angst, I would have to say. Teenage angst. It's a different time now. So it's, and then, obviously I'm a woman. So boys are different. Like I didn't have a lot of the things that my son struggles with today. And I think it's social media adds a lot of pressure for teenagers nowadays, with their looks and everything. It's a little challenging. Up to the challenge, but that's the first thing that comes to mind and then just worrying about my kids. I have two Black males that are my sons. I worry about them out in the world today.
What do you worry about?
I worry about their lives and that they come home every day and my son away in college, with today's not the economy, but what I'm saying with the new administration and all that craziness. It's
Blatant racism.
yeah, but we've always had racism. It's just it's different now. It's like more
Right.
open and out, and people feel like they're free to say and do anything.
Yeah. So raising a male or just raising a son, period, has had challenges for you. Anissa has 4 sons.
Oh, wow.
And what are the ages of your
Wow.
sons? Calm, cool, Anissa?
34, 31, 19, and 13. And when I think of challenges, first thing that came to my mind was deadlines. Trying to meet various deadlines, you know, having to sometimes choose one thing over the other, you know, based on priorities. And with that struggle is not being able to work on something creative because I have to submit a document or something. So it's hard.
Realizing that you're an artist for real, and this is Christine also. I'm gonna get to you, Patrice. Realizing you're an artist and you still have a semblance of normalcy with the regular work life. How are you dealing with that?
It's a struggle at times because I don't want to be there. But you know, I
Right.
have to find the silver lining. I have a job, it's a blessing, and I won't complain.
Okay. Christine, you're an educator, a teacher. What ages?
They're different ages, between 5 and 7, because I'm in special needs. So more so this year it's 6 and 7. It's only 6 students and 4 teachers in the classroom, because it's special needs, and each one of them have various different classifications, and so we have to differentiate in the classroom. And I act in the classroom every day because you have to be super animated with these children. 3 of them are nonverbal, so you have to really put it in your body and show them what you're doing. You just be all out. So I feel like I'm acting every day. No, I don't feel like getting up a lot of mornings. I just want to roll over in bed. And on those days, I take my mental health days, which the union told us to do, and I take them. I'm also a youth, so I encourage other teachers to do the same, because it's a lot, especially after the pandemic. It's just been a lot. But I have to say, Gina, that you've kind of inspired me to get back into my acting, and I'm feeling my creative juices outside of the classroom. I'm currently writing a book about my life. I just did a magazine project with my husband, and I got new headshots out of that. And I told him I want to start sending my picture out again. I'm auditioning. Now he has a much more flexible job, so I have to work that out with my job. But hey, if I get something, who knows? But anyway, so that's how I'm balancing. And now that my boys are older, 15 and 20, I can do more. When they were younger, I couldn't as much, but now I can. I have more time for myself now.
Well, let me ask you a question. What kind of work did you do before, and when it comes to your acting? What did you do?
Here in New York City, I graduated from the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, and after that, I started doing regional tours. I've done off-Broadway. I've done some independent films, and what else? Oh, and then I was a teaching artist, which led me into regular teaching. All through all the boroughs here in New York City, we did 3-day residencies in every school, and we did anti-violence projects. We did anger management. It was all through acting. We would do a whole play and the kid and have a talk back with the kids. It was great. And it led me, then once I had my kids, then I needed a little more money and benefits. So I changed over to full-time acting, but not, full-time teaching, but not until my kids were older. I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years in their early years.
Yeah.
So literally I've just been teaching for about 10 years.
Wow. And your husband took care of y'all, huh?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
What does your husband do, if you don't mind me asking? What does he do?
He's a minister and he is an actor.
That's why he's acting. Right. Does he have a church?
Yes.
He has his own church?
Not really his own church. No, there's several ministers. No, it's not.
Oh, so has he thought about having his own church?
No, he doesn't want to do that.
You don't want to be first lady?
He wants to be more acting. You know, his ministry, he's the outreach minister at our church.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the homeless thing, and he preaches sometimes, but he doesn't want his own church. No.
Okay, he's an actor.
Yes. And see, he gets to do a lot of acting work because his job is flexible. He makes his own hours and everything. I don't have the same flexibility.
Not yet.
It's coming, yeah.
Not yet. Yeah, Patrice, what's up, son?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I've been working. My body hurt a little bit, so that's why I'm kind of calm and chilling right now.
When did you get into welding? At what age did you get interested in welding?
Oh man, I was 24. I was like, mid-age, like 24. I started welding in 2009. So by the time 2020 came, I was like master welder at this time, and now it was time to teach. But I was teaching way before then. I was trying to teach everybody, how to weld when I first started.
What is welding? What is it?
Welding is combining two metals together with fire and heat and air and oxygen and nitrogen and
that sounds sexy.
Yeah,
it's
fire.
cool.
I'm a flamethrower, so I deal with fire and hot shit all day long.
What? Are you an arsonist, nigga? What?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever started fires as a child?
Absolutely.
What? That's an arsonist.
No, that doesn't. No, I stopped though. I grew out of it.
You really? No.
That's what 60-year-olds say. You grow out of it. I grew out of lighting shit up on fire.
You fine-tuned it to welding, but you still fire started.
I'm a dragon at heart. I like fire. I'm comfortable around it. I think it's beautiful that I make things that go around the world, and then I can travel around the world and go see these pieces and just see people use it. And, I remember when I was building it, now I'm 16, 20 hours away on a flight looking at the same damn piece. Is like haunting sometimes though. I'm like, yo, that's dope as hell, So now I just give back. I have a welding company, Well Jointed, and that just give awareness out to everybody that, got a skill or got a dream. Welding might not be your dream, but can pay for it. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. So yeah, so that's why I'm kind of calm. I'm kind of tired. I had some heavy lifting this week and my eyes is kind of like dripping and stuff, so I'm chilling. Yeah
So you don't have children, right? So
no ma'am.
Okay. Do you want children?
Once I hit $1 million, I will, and when I could afford one, I sure would have one. I have a whole coalition. If I hit the lottery tomorrow, I'm giving 7 eggs away straight up. That's how I feel. Who want them?
Wait.
I do.
Right.
Wait. Are you talking about eggs from eggs from the grocery store? What are you talking about?
Yes. Oh, you're not talking about. Oh, I was thinking you were talking about those eggs.
I'm talking about my eggs.
You meant eggs like you can cook and scramble.
Oh, your eggs.
And make a human. Like, take my eggs. I still gotta work, Auntie. You know what I'm saying? Not because I made the money. I'm not gonna. So I'm giving out 7 about. because 7 is a good number, because like, you know, God. So 7 children. I have an Asian
Am I
baby.
being punked right now? Are you serious?
No, I have an
Like
Asian
your
baby, so
eggs,
he could
try
like
to
make me a
fertilize the
PS3.
way you move your hips, girl. Make
Is
you
this on?
hypnotize. How you like your eggs? Try to fertilize, try to fertilize, try to fertilize, try to fertilize, try to fertilize.
That's funny. Like,
The way you move
I
your
like
hips,
this.
girl. Make you
Yeah,
hypnotize.
but I'm dead ass. I'm serious. I'm
Okay.
dead, like,
Okay. Excuse me, egg donor. Let me ask you this. So you don't want to have sex with a man to impregnate. You don't want to carry the baby.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Also, so you can take
I have
your
to
egg
work.
and a
I mean,
sperm,
what-
and it can go in me or Anissa.
Yeah.
Hell no. So my baby can come out and gotta go to the military? Nah, you tripping. Have a baby with Gina. Hell no. Somebody younger than both of us. Why would I do that? I could just have.
Right.
Why would we? What? Why would I do that with you? Like what?
What's
We
wrong
gotta
with my
check-
womb? Ain't nothing wrong with my womb.
Our
womb is
baby
better
will
than your
come out
womb.
older.
My womb's better than your
I want a
womb.
baby though. Like,
I can carry a baby.
or
I
your
can
baby
carry
will
dick.
come
I
out
can carry a
driving,
baby.
telling jokes and shit. I'm not talking that. I don't. Your baby will come out grown. We need younger people to do this stuff. Younger people, not me or you. I don't want you to go through that. Not again. We
Right.
cool now. We don't gotta do that no more. You already did it. So why do it again?
Who are you trying to patronize? Trying to be smart? You think I'm stupid?
She's
I'm
funny.
not. I'm dead serious. I don't want you to go. I don't want to go through it. So
Okay, all right. So what about Anissa?
No. Why
No,
are we
I'm
doing
too
this to our
old
friends?
too.
Why are we? What are you talking about?
What's
And I
wrong with
was-
an old lady having a
Younger
baby?
girls that's in they study this. This is what they want to do. They want to give it up.
How dare you? This is disrespectful. You know what?
Just because younger girls, they're younger. I don't have a high risk. I'm almost 40, baby. You feel me? So why would I want to put anybody else in risk at that
But your
age?
eggs
Like, I
might
don't
be
want to
fucked
dry
up.
baby.
Your eggs might be fucked up. It might not be my womb. It could be your
My
eggs.
eggs, I produce eggs every month. Clearly, you see the skin clearly.
Oh, you
I
still have a
clearly-
menstruation? Oh, right. You still like got period.
Very
Yeah.
much so. So I got some to donate, but yes, I would have babies once I make enough money where I could be like, hey, I could afford somebody forever. Then I'll have a baby.
It must
But
be
until-
hard having a period being a stud. That has to be hard.
Why is it?
To have blood coming out of you and you want a strap on?
I don't. What? Yo, why you so horny all the time? I knew you was gonna go horny. I knew you was gonna go horny. I knew it was going. Yo, I called you earlier, like, hey, what you want to talk about? You could have just said horny and hung up.
No. I was no. All I was saying is that I didn't ask you about your sex life. I'm saying for a stud to have a period, it must be anticlimactic. It has to be the antithesis
It's
of
beautiful.
what
I
being a
think
real
that.
nigga is if you got a period.
You think I want to be a dude? Oh, okay. This is
No,
what
I didn't
okay.
say you.
So
I
no,
said a
I'm
stud.
fine with my coochie. Me and her get along. I'm happy when she come on. Everything is working normal. She cleaning herself out. I don't gotta do too much with her, but like wash her and trim her up. Something she take care of herself. You know.
I wasn't talking about you. I said a stud. I didn't say
Oh,
you.
okay, somebody else. Yeah.
A hit dog for holler. I just threw a shoe. You
No,
grabbed it.
no, man. Damn. Damn.
She's
Gina, why we
exhausting.
gotta talk about that?
Yes, Anissa, please save me.
Why we gotta talk about that?
Well, Patrice never got to answer her or provide her description
her.
of challenges. What do you think of?
Organizing. Like I have a lot of creative thoughts. I'm alone a lot in my mind because I wear a helmet, so I'm not in a cubicle for 10 hours. I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot, so I can write down a lot of things to get, my juices running. But organizing it is where shit get weird, because I'm like, hold on, that line was supposed to go over here, or this email was supposed to go this way, and it get kind of like piled up sometimes. But other than that, that's the biggest challenge right now, personally, when it comes to that. Yeah, what's yours, G? What's your challenge? Yeah, tell me that. Riddle me that. Look,
You lesbians like you on my channel.
hey yo.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for another word. I'm ready for another word. Patience.
Parenting.
What'd you say, Christine?
Whoo, patience.
Parenting.
Oh, yeah.
Be patient. I have to be patient with him. With my teenager. I just do.
Hmm.
And I'm not
Okay.
sometimes. I'm not sometimes. But my husband is more patient, so we balance each other that way. And I just try to keep my mouth closed sometimes. Because I don't know. My husband told me, it's a different way you deal with boys. He said, I have a little more experience with being a teenage boy than you.
He's right. Yeah, that's about right.
And at first I said, no, you don't. But then I'm like,
What?
so I guess you would have more experience. So a lot of times I have to just close my mouth and just not say the wrong thing, because boys are sensitive.
Yes.
But Christine,
Men are sensitive.
yeah, very sensitive. I think more than women, but we don't want to believe that.
I think
Yeah,
so.
they in their ways.
Now, and sensitive doesn't mean soft. It means
No.
they feel everything. But Christine, knowing your physical histrionics, right? Knowing your solid language that's loud, how can they not know what you're thinking with your body language?
I have to shut everything down. Everything. Because they both say, why, just calm down. Why are you so loud? Hey, I'm a teacher. I have to be loud in the classroom. And they're like, well, you're not in the classroom now. It's true. But
Right.
I've always been loud. I've always been loud,
Me too.
I guess that's why I'm a leader in certain areas. Like at school, they nominated me to be the union head. And Gina, I think it's a good thing when people say, well, it's not good, but they accuse me of being a cult leader as well at school.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, hell no. I didn't come here for this today. I didn't come on. Gina, I called you earlier and asked you these questions, girl.
They did. And that's all, to me, that's a sign of being a strong leader. Strong leader. Then they want to accuse you of, I said, how is this a cult? This is our union. What are you talking about? So anyway, if you have strong leadership skills and they say that to you, then it's a compliment. I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Wow. Cult.
Whoa.
And you love today. CULT. They call me a cult leader on Instagram. And I think it has more to do with the gift of charisma that God has given me that I had nothing to do with. And there are some people who actually believe what I'm saying when it comes to my experience. And some people who think like me, because I don't think I have followers. I have people who support me and who think like me. They're like-minded. And if you want to call it a cult, whatever, I was very offended when I was told that. I mean, I cried. I was so hurt. And then I said, because I equate cult with Jim Jones. I equate cult with motherfuckers who follow who are blind, who are stupid.
Jungle Boy.
And everybody that watches me, they don't need me. They like to be around me, but they don't need me. You need, you know what I'm saying? And so I said, wait a minute. They're talking about my charisma.
Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, jungle? What are you saying?
Jim Jones used his, are we still on?
Yes. I love this. I love how you have like these
Watch
clips.
this. There you go. She's back.
Oh,
This is the product of a man named John Logic. You see how far that was. So thank you, Michelle.
I couldn't stay away. I tried. And I logged back in. I hear y'all talking about Jim Jones and cults and stuff. And I say, I'm in the right place. Come on, let's have at it. Let's go.
Yeah. But we were talking about how there are some women, I'm going to say it like this, who have born with certain power. And I believe every one of you women have dealt with this notion that women don't fuck with other women. And each one of y'all have been able to carve out women in your life that you appreciate. Michelle, let me start with you because you are a champion for justice for women. I mean, for real.
Yes.
Can you
Yeah.
talk about that, please?
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick. I was listening while I was off screen. And I love what you said about how people, are often, uncomfortable when you show up in your fullness, right? When you feel comfortable in your own skin, it makes some people uncomfortable. And then for others, it opens them up to be comfortable in their skin. You just never know what
Amen.
the response is going to be. And in my case, I was just sharing this minutes ago. Remember y'all had this surgery, so y'all gonna hear some lisping and some spit gonna fly. It's gonna be all right. Um, it has been the most humbling experience. Having been married for 20 years and having 3 children in that marriage, it was so humbling to find out halfway almost toward the end that the whole time the person that I adored was insecure, like was really uncomfortable with the gifts that I didn't do nothing to deserve, just gifts that I was given, right? And I chose to let those gifts open things up for us, and I monetized those gifts at the very highest level. As a woman, I monetized them. I was able to buy a home. I was able to send my kids to private school. I was able to travel and do vacations from a gift that I ain't do nothing to deserve. But once I realized I had it, I said, "Let's go." This it, God. That's what you got. I'm nice with it. I make people laugh, and I don't have to do anything to degrade myself. I just got to show up in my fullness. And the thing that blew me away was it wasn't until I got up out the institution, right? Y'all heard what I said. I did 20 years aside of marriage. When I got out on good behavior, no parole, no probation, no
Hold
home
on.
monitor.
You-
Y'all ain't talking back to me. When I got out, that's when I realized that all of that had to happen to give me even more voice to tell other women you can be this and that. You can
Mm,
be married, you can have children, you can have a
mm,
profession, and you can still do the thing that you've been sent here to do. It ain't got to be this or that, right? You
mhm.
can be this and that, right? So my funny shows up in the weirdest spaces. I've bullied my way, not even trying to, organically bullied my way into spaces like Capitol Hill, the White House, organizations that have been marching on Washington for forever. Use me, and the gift I have to host their major events, to walk with them to Congress, I got pictures of me with Obama.
Alright. What's
You
up?
know, I got pictures with me with Obama. I did private shows with Michelle Obama
Talk.
at private. These are things that I knew I
Talk
was going to
that shit.
do. This is just how life showed up for me, and so
That's
I want other
beautiful.
women to know: grab your balls, your ovaries, do what you've been sent here to do. Be unapologetic. Just say what I said. Grab your balls, grab your ovaries, do what you've been sent here to do, right? Don't look back, go forward. So now
On
I'm
down
outside.
there.
I'm outside, right? I'm outside. I got out with my waistline edges. I'm still winning in these streets.
You
I'm
definitely
still
got them
able to
edges.
compete.
Definitely
Yeah,
got them edges.
I'm still able
Definitely got
to.
them edges.
I
Yeah.
got them edges, sis. I still got my edges. I'm still snatched. I'm a size 4. I don't want no problem, right? I really what
Facts.
I got. So I came back outside maybe about 8 years ago. Met my writing partner at work, Brooklyn Mike Troy. Mike
Word.
Troy. Met him at work through one of our producers. I ain't want no smoke. I was just on stage doing me. This man has written for Chris Rock. He's been on Chappelle's show. He's done everything. So I already knew who the man was in terms of pedigree. So I show up on stage and he come to me and he said, we got some good stuff. Now, I knew that already, but sometimes it feels good to hear somebody who you respect in their profession. It just, give you a little affirmation of what you already know to be true, right?
Right.
Fast forward, we've been writing partners for 5 years. We have written, pitch shows, and now we co-curate, and we're going to be on Broadway together because of our writing this summer in New
Broadway?
York.
Like Broadway,
In,
Broadway?
babe,
Like
I said
musical
off Broadway.
Broadway?
Off
Hell
Broadway,
yeah.
baby, off Broadway. We're going to be in the theater
Hell
that
yeah.
Hamilton started in. We're going to be in the theater that A Chorus Line started. We're going to be at the Public Theater in New York,
Oh,
July
yeah.
11th at Joe's
July
Pub at the
11th.
Public. Now, do your homework for all y'all listening. If you don't know what the Public Theater
I know
is,
all
you're
about the
missing out on a gym. The public theater is theater royalty. Am I lying? Am I lying, sis?
No,
It's
that's
theater
Not at all.
royalty. And so we're
Ja.
gonna be there. A girl that's originally from Baltimore City, living in Brooklyn, a dude from Brooklyn. We're gonna be at the public theater July 11th. This will be my 4th time, thank
I'm-
God.
I'm
I've sold it out
Yeah.
3 times already by myself. To God be the glory. But now me and my
Let me
writing
see.
partner walking up them steps. And we'll get on that stage and do our show. Mothers know best, fathers know less. It's a dual show with a live band. It's gonna be amazing. And so the point I'm making is the more we get
So
comfortable in our skin, right? The more we get comfortable in our skin, the better we are for everybody around us. And whoever don't like it, they're not supposed to be there anyway.
Can I ask a
Right.
question real quick though? Real fast. I just got
Yes, hold on a second. Go ahead.
what was that title though? Was it the mothers of what was that?
Mothers know best, fathers know less.
That's the name of this show. Mike Troy.
That's the name of the show.
Brooklyn Mike,
Whoa!
It's
But
known all over.
hear this, Patrice, catch this. It's all a joke
love that.
because none
I
of
love
us
it.
have it figured out. Mothers don't have it figured out. Fathers, he got 5 kids, I got 3. We got 8 kids between us. And we
Dang,
still
y'all
don't
got
know.
a tribe.
Yeah,
Y'all got a
and-
coat already. They already got.
No, so
But
the point
you
of
have to
making
let a motherfucker finish talking.
bad.
God damn it.
no, Patrice, it's cool, baby. The point of it all is that none of us have it figured out. But when we work together, right? Everybody made out better for us working together. Like when you got a parent that want to work with the other parent, then y'all winning. But you got some parents that get jealous of their own children's relationships with their partner, and they want to try to undermine it and do old slick stuff. I got a husband that's on some foolishness right now. You hear me? I said what I said. I got a husband who wants some foolishness right now. Right?
Okay, so she came back in with a bang. Thank you for coming back in.
When I
Please
was
don't
a
leave. Stay
firefighter,
right here.
and
I
I'm a
told y'all,
flamethrower.
when you fuck with us, you wind up wanting to come
You're a
back. Because
firecracker.
the love is here. I'm Michelle. I'm glad you came back. So we're still playing the game, right?
Patience was the
Yeah,
word.
patience
No.
was the word.
I've transitioned. I moved on. Loving your body. How has that been for you, ladies? Loving your body. Let me start with this. It took me to be in my 50s to wear white pants.
Mm.
I've always been pigeon-toed, big booty, flat chest all my life. Itty bitty titty committee.
Oh,
was
yo,
told I had
yeah.
Patrice, would you?
Ja. It was Ja. I
The
heard him laugh
lesbians.
first.
God damn it. So I knew that I never liked my body. I never thought I was pretty or cute. Never. I knew I was smart, but I didn't wear white pants because I was taught from my grandmother that your booty was too big, that you need to wear black all the time. It makes you look slimmer. I used to put cotton in my bras because I wanted big breasts. She used to make us put up my lips in. When we would go downtown Brooklyn, she would say my lips are too big. I struggled for a long time with accepting my body, and it was expressed in the form of promiscuity or me not liking to put certain clothes on, which was weird because of everything I didn't like. I would try to let people see to try to get some outside validation. How has body acceptance been for you, ladies?
Well, I'll go next. I personally have always liked my body and my size. I used to, especially with my breast, it used to be 34B before I had children. Well, it's not 34B
Close your
anymore.
mouth.
Oh, hey.
Hey, here we go now. Here we go now.
It's not 34B anymore. And that was children. And that was breastfeeding one child for 4 years, the other child for 3 years. And my mother was like, oh, they'll go down, they'll go down. Well, they haven't gone down. So I think for me, after having children, I had to learn to accept my body. I'm just now, within the last couple of years, because I never had to work out before. I was always slim.
Yeah.
I just never had a problem until after childbirth. And I think it's because I had my children later, late 30s, that it's not as easy to snap back as they say. But anyway, I snapped as far as I'm going to snap right now. Maybe my stomach area right now is still an issue, but I'm working on it. So
thank you, sister.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Patrice?
I'm listening. I'm
No, it's
listening.
your turn.
So
Sister Bonnie,
I
listen.
always been, you know what? I grew up with some free people, like they used to put it like you'll get in a bath or something. Like my grandma used to smoke cigarettes. So she used to like smoke and like fling the ash like in the ash, like in the toilet. So it was like at that point, there's no need for me to be, embarrassed about my body because my family members was very free about like going on with their lives around us, not like, wanting to show us anything, but like they was definitely free around us, like, so I was always free with that. I never had other than me being skinny, I don't got no ass, you feel me? But other than that,
Do you have breasts?
the same size as yours, small titties. Now stop. We already went down this road. We got the same we got the same size titties. We already tried to measure our titties on camera.
Excuse me, I have a breast.
Where?
You have a chest. I have
Y'all
a breast.
see that? I thought that was a 2-roll. I thought it was a double roll little thing.
You know what, sir, ma'am? I'm gonna leave you alone because you're more sensitive than me, and I know you're trying to do your little comedy bit. But
I'm
go
not.
ahead.
No. This is how I am all the time.
Go ahead because if
No,
I'm not,
see, that's where the thing is. I'm not trying to do no comedy. I don't try to do anything. I just think I'm good.
Look at my breast. I have more breasts than
Is
you.
that 34B? Is that 34B?
That look like.
I always had 34B in the past.
One,
I think Gina's a 34B.
I'm the same thing. I'm right there.
What do you think I am, Christina? 30 what?
30. That's what I'm asking. Is it 34B?
Yes.
See, I love that size.
See?
I love that size.
No, she's a 34A. Come on.
Girl, no,
Now I'm like double D something.
Okay, so listen, but those are not, 34 is the what? Is the cup or the back?
It's the back, Gina.
And the B and the letter is
and her
the
back
cup.
bigger than mine. I don't got no big
I
back.
ain't gonna hold none of y'all. I ain't gonna
Go
hold
ahead,
none of y'all about
Michelle. What you want to say?
I ain't gonna hold none of y'all about this body stuff. Cause what I know for sure is I got a big ass back to be so little, right? I got a big ass back and no titties. So I got a big ass back and I'm always a letter A. And I can't never find a girl that's
Hey.
it. I'm an A. I'm probably the letter before A. Whatever the letter was before they started the alphabet, I'm that letter. And then I got a big ass back. And then I'm 5'1.5".
Oh,
But I wear
wow.
7'4".
She's little.
Look, I
she's
wear
little.
7'4", right? I wear 7.5 shoes. Let me tell you what I like about my body. I know I got some beautiful ass legs and
Back
I got
is
a nice
30.
little ass, right? I ain't got no hips or titties. If I had hips or titties, I wouldn't be responsible. You understand me? I would be
Talk.
on the pole right now.
Talk.
God knew not to give me no hips or no
Talk.
titties because I wouldn't be
Podcast.
responsible. So he can trust you, sis, with them big ass titties you got. And breastfeed. I breastfed everybody in my house. Everybody. My husband on first Sunday. I didn't grow not near titties. I had titties for milk. And when the milk was done, them joints looked like you took an egg and cracked it in a pan and it spilled. That's what I'm. So for me, right? I ain't gonna hold y'all. My body, for me, I have fallen deeply in love. Once I saw the miracle of being able to carry a whole person inside of me, right? I did that 3 times. I had 3 kids by this dream killer, right? And I carried all 3 of these kids, right? And once my body changed from pregnancy, and then I had natural home birth, which means I remember everything that happened when my body changed. I remember what it felt like for somebody to pass through and give them life. And so I started to really appreciate the majesty of being able to do that. And I'm just saying that doesn't make you a woman. I'm just saying it's majestic.
God bless you. Somebody gotta do it. I know that's right. I love
everybody
y'all.
on this screen had to come through somebody's what's name, somebody's vagina. Everybody on this screen, right? And so after that, when my body started like geeking, I said, okay, what we gonna do, God? Because what we're not about to do is have me looking crazy. And the best part about this story is that lifestyle helped my body become what it became.
Yeah.
It was things I stopped doing, right?
Yeah.
I've been a vegan for over 20 years. I don't eat meat. I just play with it. And so it's just a part of my lifestyle. So it helped my body get back to, good space. And I feel good about my body. And I think
Okay.
my person, my favorite guy, he like it even better than me. So we winning.
I
We
know that's
winning.
right. Anissa,
Absolutely.
what has been your journey?
But
I'm still learning to love my body. It has taken some time. Yeah, it's a trip.
Michelle said it was amazing that you can grow a human being and also feed them with your body.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yo,
My daughter,
hey, come on now with all
but
this.
my oldest daughter, y'all.
Titty whipping out. Like,
Wait, excuse me,
Paid for.
Patrice. Hold on, Michelle, 1 second.
that was diabolical.
What's your gripe right now?
No, I'm just listening. I have none. I'm truly happy and on here. I'm listening. So that's what I'm processing what y'all guys are saying. But
Do
you
you
didn't know
wanna
there's
have a
another little
baby?
titty committee girl in here. We didn't know Michelle didn't have no titties either.
I knew.
Oh, you didn't
No.
know. So
I
you
know her personally.
okay,
Hey
that's it.
Patrice, all this is pomp and circumstances. This is just a good ass broad.
Okay.
This is pomp and circumstance. You understand? There's nothing to see here. Nothing.
Got you. Okay.
If I took this off right now, would nobody buy me a drink? Nothing.
Damn, homie.
Well, I don't know, honey. I don't know. There are some men that
Yeah. But okay,
But
that's
I got
it.
ass sex. You all right? I got ass sex. You
I
understand?
know that's right. I got you.
So Patrice, so you don't really want to carry a child. That's what you're saying.
You say what?
You don't want to carry a baby.
No, ma'am. I have to
Okay.
work. I have to think. I have to create. I don't
Pregnant
think
people work.
Nah, not like my work. My work is kind of toxic. I gotta deal with a lot of metals, a lot of gases, a lot of grinding, a lot of handshakes is germy. A lot of men, and men just, they pee and just come out, and they be like, yeah, you want to look at this? I'm like, hey, bro, so that's not a place for for me to be pregnant in. That couldn't, but I will donate, and take care of, like, if I hit the lottery tomorrow, about 7 girls, I would have like 7 children in a year. Yeah, for sure. If I know I can stay home with them and I don't have to go to work and I could be with them I would do that in a heartbeat. But
I get that, Patrice. I stayed home with my kids, which is why y'all didn't see me on the sitcoms. Y'all saw me on like BET, Nickelodeon for like showcases, but I stayed home with my kids and didn't tour, right? And I was at their classes every day. I picked them up every day. I made their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I volunteered in their classroom. So it was a blessing to be able to be that kind of mother. It doesn't take away from other people who have to work. But I was in a real special place to be able to be home and mother my children. That's why now that they are adulting and they try to act a donkey, I'm like, I got receipts. Y'all can try to act whatever. I got receipts. I've been here the whole ride. So I understand what you're saying, Patrice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I agree. Staying home was a blessing and I'm grateful. And I just want to say that any size breast can breastfeed. I'm a huge advocate for breastfeeding. It raises their IQ. I got my baby and me in the New York Times because we did a protest in front of ABC News because on The View, they were saying you shouldn't breastfeed in public. And I have a big sign that said, don't like breastfeeding in public, don't look. I mean, really, breasts were created for. Yes, they're sexual. We do all these things late with our husbands or wives or whatever. But that's what they were there for. That's why they were there.
But what's this? I see you and your activism, and I'm gonna raise you even higher on some titty activism. Hold this. If you go into any WIC center, you will see a campaign that says Fathers Supporting Breastfeeding that was done by the FDA. That was done over 23 years ago. That is me and my daughter and my husband on that campaign across the country with my daughter holding on to my itty bitty titty. And you're right. You don't have to have big breasts to breastfeed. That's
No.
one of the things I really appreciated about the miracle of it. I was pumping milk like a cow. Yo, I had a
Oh,
freezer.
Hey, yo, John, we ain't gonna stop this kitty talk, dog.
I
I
Like,
had a freezer full
Excuse
of
me.
milk.
Let the woman talk, Patrice.
one of those pops.
Hold your dick.
Warning.
Try to.
The
When you-
opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union.
Ooh, thank God for the black man. He knows when to put that dick right in there.
I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Oh, excuse me, lesbian. Excuse me. Ladies, I have another word. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Death.
What'd you say, Gina?
Death. Death. Feelings, experiences. What do you want to say about it? Death.
I'm gonna jump in real quick because a dear friend of mine, I just found out a day ago that I went to college with, made
Timmy.
his transition. He
Timmy,
made his
right?
transition. Randy.
Randy.
Made his transition. Beautiful spirit. Here's what I know to be true about death. People either celebrate it or they don't, or they're angry. There's like levels of what happens in the death process. And for me, I think your death really culminates how you lived, if that makes sense. So like if you lived a certain kind of life, right? And those are there are people who will celebrate you in death because you lived a certain kind of life, right? Right in
Yes,
front of
ma'am.
them, right? And then there are people who will not only just grieve, because grief is natural, but they will mourn you. I mean, mourning is when the deep sadness just takes hold of you. Grief is when you remember the person. Grief is healthy. Mourning can be debilitating, right? So
Yes.
everybody should go through their own cycles. I celebrate those who have lived a life that's celebratory. And when there are people that die because of their lifestyle as well, I don't judge that, but I understand that it hits different when it's how you die. My prayer is that we have the biggest part. When I transition, I want it to be a big house party. I want comedy. I want comics. I want music. I want people to be introduced to how to walk with God, how to have your own relationship with God, so that when your time comes to transition, it will be a celebration and not just a deep sense of mourning. Because we all gotta die. So I just want mine to be a celebration, right? And that's just my take on it.
Patrice, what you think about death?
I feel like, man, you know, personally, how I feel about death. Well, I mourn people. I was just crying. I cried for like 3 days now. You know, my eyes is kind of puffy. So I've been sad over my brother that died 7 years ago. He'd be 35, and he went down to Baton Rouge and became a lawyer and died within like months of him passing the bar. Ain't this crazy? But either way, so I do mourn people. I just went to his grave. But
How did your brother die? Can I ask?
Broken heart. He died of a broken heart. That's my synopsis of it.
No, I mean physically. How did he die? Physically?
His heart went down. Yeah, his heart went
He had
down.
a heart attack?
No, he had like he had a stent in his heart, right?
Okay, yeah.
So whatever happened with that, so I don't know the name of it, but he of a broken heart, you know what I mean? I believe in dying of a broken heart for sure. But with death, with me personally, because I love hard and death, you know. But with me, I just want to be in line to get to the pearly gates, right? That's how I look at it. I just want to go to heaven. You know what I mean? Like at this time, I don't want no witnesses to my judgment. So I want to treat God's children good on earth. I don't want to go to heaven. He'd be like, well, how about that bitch you smacked over here? You feel? And I never said, you know, I never apologized to her. I just like beat her up, and that, you know. So I'm on that route of like.
Are you trying to do a set right now, nigga?
Say what?
Are you doing comedy right now? Or are you serious?
No, I'm dead.
I don't know when you're serious, Patrice.
Listen, yo, watch my. Anyway, that's I don't want no witnesses to my judgment. So I want to treat God's children good, you know. So that's how I look at it. So I look at death like, as long as I do well and apply my skill to the community every day, and
Yes.
I can help our people in some way. I'm a master welder, so I can help, but just be spiritually happy about my folks. That's how I look at death. Like, I want to be, I'm prepared, you know, in my mind, like sitting here talking to you, I'm prepared. I think about death a lot, you know, and when people die around you, kind of change a little bit. That take a little piece of you every time, you know. So, I'm just living is, you know, as righteous as I can. And for your last thing that you said was patience. My patience was listening to God and my ancestors. I got to get better with that, because I hear something they say and I like take off with it, but that wasn't the whole thing. Then I miss the rest of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I think about death. Like, you know, hey, just give me, you know, I know y'all need something welded in this bitch. That's how I look at it. Hey, what's up? You know, that's
Thank
how I
you,
look at
baby.
it. Like, hey, you know, that's
And
it.
Miss Remy, the light skinned lady behind the curtain.
Death, it happens.
Right.
It's fucked up.
Okay.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Okay. She had a show last night. She's still riding high on the show. She had a sold out show last night. So she's like, listen, listen, it's fucked up, nigga. Let's move on.
Hey, in the dirt. You go in the dirt. Like,
and I understand. I've been missing my brother a lot lately. My two brothers.
yeah.
I don't even understand that. I started to believe lately that they're here. I really believe that the spirit lives. I really do. I really do believe that. Christine, what do you think about death?
Well, I used to be very afraid of it. From a child, I feel like we went to a funeral, somebody's funeral all the time, and then there were fights that broke out in the funerals. So I did not want to attend any more funerals. And for a long time, I didn't, even as an adult. I was like, it's just too much down energy and craziness. But now I recently started going again to memorials, because I feel I've evolved as a person, and I look at it more now as a celebration of their life. Now, if it's somebody very, very extremely close to me, it's going to be difficult for me. But, you know, that's because I'm going to be, like you said, Michelle, grieving that person. But I want to look at it more as a celebration. But it's tough.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
COVID, and the people that I didn't know that died during COVID. We had a lot of teachers. It just was a lot of death during the pandemic. So
Okay, I'm gonna do some quick close-ended questions. You can just answer. You know, it's more trivia about you all, because I'd rather do people than do topics. So I'm gonna shout out a word, and you just tell me one word to describe who you are.
Loving.
Think about it.
Effervescent.
encouraging.
Loving.
Okay, the word comes to mind for me is wind. I'm like a wind. Okay. One thing you don't like about yourself.
Like a tornado wind? What type of wind?
I'm not describing my wind to you.
Like a
it
fan
could be a fart for you.
And a fan, just a regular white fan
Don't
wind?
worry about my wind.
All right, I'm just asking what type of wind.
One thing you don't like about yourself.
Procrastination.
Oh, I was just gonna say that.
Now you know what procrastination is on the real.
What?
Stubborn. Do it when I fucking get ready.
Oh.
I do it when I get ready.
Overthinking.
I can do it at the last minute. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I don't think like that. I just
What you say, Michelle?
Overthinking. I'm an overthinker. And I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like that I'm rude sometimes.
Yeah, you are.
Yo, you funny though, yo. You funny. You funny though.
Fuck you, nigga.
Yo, you make me laugh once a week at least. I check in. I'll be done. I'll be at work. I'll be playing in the shop. Other people.
I'm not no damn entertainment, nigga.
You are an entertainer. Very much so.
One thing you really love about yourself.
That I can make people laugh. That I bring joy to people.
My positivity, even in the midst of adversity.
That I'm a solution finder. I like solutions. I work well with that. I work with a whole bunch of pieces, and I could like figure out a way to, you know. So I love that. I could find what's the solution? Let's figure this out, you know, instead of just harping on the problem. I like to come up, you know, let's do our best to change it.
Mm-hmm. And this Ray?
Just my creativity scope, and I'm so excited about spreading myself further.
What'd you say?
Well, never mind. That didn't come.
Did you say you want some dick? Is that what I
You
heard?
heard it. Hey,
she wants to spread herself.
What kind of expressions?
In a creative sense, in a you know,
Child Logic talking about spread it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're open. You're open.
Yeah.
I love the fact that I'm a missionary. I love that about me. I love that. Another word I want to ask you all about. If you, and I heard this question from other people years ago, if you could tell your 18-year-old self, but in all actuality, if you could do one thing different, just one thing different. I know we say everything happened the way it's supposed to happen because God came in, but if you could do one conscious thing different, for instance, I wish I never smoked crack.
Well, what? Okay.
Now listen, God fixed
That's
it.
heavy. That's heavy.
God fixed it. God came and healed me, but I wish I never was so low that I had to choose a substance to validate me. I wish that, and I also wish I would have sang at 18. I wish I wouldn't have gone to college and just went straight to my career.
Beautiful.
What you think about, y'all?
I wish I hadn't stayed in an unhappy relationship for as long as I did, because I did lose myself in that.
And so let me veggie back because I don't do pig. But let me veggie back. Let me veggie back on what Anissa said. I don't do pig. To Anissa's, you know, and a lot of what she said, what I wish I would have done differently is been a little more had more deal breakers early, like, and prepared myself for exit earlier. Put money to the side, made sure I had stake in all the things I created that I helped him build, right? Because essentially I wanted out so bad that I just left with nothing after 20 some years and built an entire company with him and had investments and stuff like that. But I wanted out so badly because I refused to be in something that was so debilitating mentally. And so I wish that I would have set aside money and had done more research about what I should have gotten coming out of that.
But I'm so glad you're free.
You, girl.
I might get cut off because it says low battery, and my husband helped me get on here because I couldn't do it, and now he left. So if I get cut off,
that's okay. We about to end in a few minutes
you tell me, as smart as you are, you can't figure out how to charge that thing?
No, it wasn't that. It's because they were on the phone, and then he had to copy and paste the link. It was a whole big thing. I cut myself off to begin with. Anyway, let me just say,
look at Michelle.
Technology has nothing to do with art. Technology has to do with if you're born with the phone attached to you, like my children were. So that has nothing to do with smart. Anyway, I wish I hadn't gotten involved with
well, in all actuality, I hate to interrupt you. Michelle is right. Michelle is right. You smart. You know how to do that stuff. You know how to do it. If you wanted to, you would do it. So
Wanted-
she's saying, "Come on, sister."
Well, I wasn't patient because
There
I
you
was
go.
nervous, so I needed him to do it. Anyway,
Anyway,
I had gotten involved with
Michelle.
teenage boys so like they were the be all end all, you know, and lost myself early on because I wasn't ready mentally or spiritually. I wish I would have waited to get so seriously involved with a young man early in life.
Okay.
And if I had
Patrice?
I would tell her, well, no, I have sons. I tell them that. So,
Oh,
Christine,
well, mine isn't that heavy. Like I just wish I would have like invested in Amazon or something like that. I wish I would have just went into stocks or something at a young girl. You know,
That's heavy. That's heavy. It's
I mean,
it's just as important as everybody else. There's
I wish I
there's
would
no
have
light or
invested in
heavy.
somebody else's ideas. You
But
know,
we're not
like, and
comparing
seen that,
ideas. We're
you
saying
know.
we're the same.
That's it.
We're the same. There's some choices we made different. Okay.
I'm sorry, Jay. Christine.
Yes, y'all.
Go take a moment to go grab your charger so you can plug it in.
yeah, but the problem is I have
You got your mic plugged in, right?
well, I have a special microphone on
Yep.
and my had me use, and he says if I unplug it, I might get kicked out. But my charger's right here. I can try it now.
If you unplug the mic, it might kick you out, but if it does, I'm gonna send my number in a private chat and then I'll help you out real quick. But
Hey, Christine, real quick, John. Even if your mic turns off, Christine, to be very honest, I don't have a microphone on, and I think they
I
can
don't
hear
either.
me.
Me
And
either.
your microphone, and this is with all love and respect, your microphone is not amplifying your voice that much, to be very honest. You sound kind of far away, to be very honest.
Okay.
I don't have a microphone either.
Well, I'll tell my husband this microphone was trash.
I was
No.
going to say trash. I was going to say trash, but I held back because I'm trying to be
Hey,
I'm
yo.
working on being a better human being. But your microphone is
I
trash.
can hear you,
And I
Chris.
wanted to say that when you said you had a microphone on, I was going to punch the screen because I'm like, your microphone is trash.
Yeah.
Warning. The opinions
All right. Well,
expressed
I'm going
in this
to plug my phone up now. See what
Hold up. Hold a minute.
And she was holding it for a while too.
Wait a minute.
She was holding it, like physically holding it, like
Trash. The truth. Trash. Microphone is trash.
I didn't think she had a microphone. I thought she was going like how we was going. So I heard you clearly
That
though.
microphone is trash.
That microphone.
And if you about to
is
be off the show because of that trash ass microphone, then you deserve to be off the show. That trash ass phone. Take that mess off. You ain't even saying nothing. Take it off.
Hey, she little. Hey.
All right.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Dad, plug it in,
Whoa,
Christine.
I'm trying to
Plug it in,
catch it.
Christine.
I'm trying to catch it.
Christine. Christine.
Christine, I heard you, boo. I heard you.
She said, I'm gonna tell my husband it's trash.
Oh, well, it didn't. I plugged my charger in and it didn't go out. So he was wrong about that. I'll tell him he was wrong about it too, because he was so excited to give me this microphone because he does his podcast, this microphone, but evidently
It might not have been you might not have been coming through the mic the whole time anyway. Yeah,
maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I did. You
no,
don't see,
it's fine. It's fine. You're fine.
No, she really prepared. Her husband was in on. See, if my husband, when I was married, if he would have been on my projects like this to get me a trashy
Hey,
microphone,
yo.
listen, that's love. For your partner to invest.
it's probably not trash. I shouldn't say that.
I don't need you.
But I can't wait to see Michelle. I want to go to the public and see your show.
Yeah.
Come see me next week in Harlem. Come see me at Comedy in Harlem on Sunday.
You gonna be in Harlem on Sunday?
Yeah.
This Sunday coming up?
Yeah.
Which Sunday?
This Sunday, April 6th, on my birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Oh,
It's my birthday day show. Mm-hmm.
I
You're
will. I
you're
love coming
Aries.
in Harlem.
Oh,
Fire,
that's why she fight like that. That's why she fight. She's an Aries.
fire.
And happy
Yeah,
birthday.
that's why she. You know.
But
Yeah.
you see,
I-
I'm working on
and
showing
she
up.
little too, so you know how they get down.
Yeah, you know, whatever, Patrice. You know, whatever you say.
They get down, bitch.
Like
They be
everybody,
like, bitch,
I
shut
mean,
the fuck
sometimes
up.
I ain't scared of nothing, but I ain't dumb. You know? So like, I mind all my business. I mind the business that pay me. I don't mind nobody else's business.
Oh God.
I love that.
Excuse me. Christine.
Yes.
Christine. I can't wait till you meet Michelle. I can't wait. Because y'all gonna like each other immediately. As a matter of fact, I think Michelle's gonna help you. I really believe it. In reference to your career and what you want to do, I think she might be able to just say something's gonna come of this. It's too real, it's too authentic, it's too sisterly. It's like two sisters. Yo, I'm just so honored that y'all came up here today. I'm so grateful. And even though I'm hungry, and even though we're about to end, I'm not finished yet. I want to ask each one of you to tell me, besides me, what woman has been influential in the nurturing and maturing of your personality? What woman? It's Women's Month, y'all. March Madness.
Well, I have to give it to my mother. You met my mother, Gina. My mother had me at a young age. She had help with her parents and my dad's parents, but my mother, oh my God, that lady, she took me everywhere from a baby, you know, to marches, to hear Parliament Funkadelic. I mean, she had me on her hip, and I think that's helped me to be open to a lot of different people and a lot of different things, because she exposed me to a lot early on, as well as I had the stability of my grandparents. So my hat goes off to my mother. A lot in my book is about my mother, and she doesn't like that, of course, because there's some things in there that she's like, oh, remember that? I said, I got a photographic memory. I said, yeah, I remember everything.
I got a photographic memory.
But I don't know.
I remember everything.
Genius to me at the age she was, to do all she was doing and have me with her for everything. She is a genius. You know, she's still here. I'm taking her on a trip next month with my girls. So my mother has made me who I am today, and she was also. I was in a play with her at Malcolm X College. I was 5 years old, picking cotton. And she was slaves. We were slaves. We were slaves in the show at Malcolm X College. But anyway, in Chicago.
I know that's right.
Patrice, calm the lesbian voice down. God damn.
I'm listening. Like,
what? Listen quietly. Yeah, go ahead on this array.
I've changed her name in the book. The thing about it, I'm not really pushing it as an autobiography. It's about my life. But it's going to be a story. I can't put, I can't say it's completely my life, because me and my mother, we've been through a lot together. So
I know your mother. She's dope. Anissa, your best female influence.
Best female influence?
Yeah, in your life.
Maya Angelou.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I met her.
You did?
She was drunk as fuck when I met her too.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Maya Angelou was drunk?
Honey, listen, we were at Ashford and Simpson's restaurant, and I sang there. My brother knew Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson, and I sat next to Maya. I didn't know it was her, because she was she was eating some soup and putting her face in the soup. She said, "Hey, baby."
Oh, wow.
Hey, Maya. She was dope. She was fun, but she was sauce. I'm telling you right there. Genius, right to you, Anissa. She was a genius to you, I'm saying, right, baby?
Yes. And I know, part of her story, her doing things that she had to do to survive and to eat, and her writings are just wonderful. I mean, for lack of a better word, just I can't recite anything of hers.
That's okay.
Right. But I will say, I rise.
What did you say?
I rise.
Still I rise.
Hey,
With
yo.
the swifter movement of my hips, I rise. I know why the cage birds sing. She always reminds me of a
Yo.
lesbian. I don't know why. Speaking of lesbian, Patrice, what female influence has been in your life?
I just have a whole bunch. Whole bunch.
Can
My
we just
mom,
have
my
one, please?
grandmother.
One?
Okay, my great grandmother, she was like 70 when I was born, so she was always old, you know. So she always used to tell me stories about herself. I'd be like, God damn, like you go so old, I could never see it. But then, like, I look at my grandma and her children and stuff like that. She was a stay-at-home mom, you know, because my great grandfather was a master, like craftsman, so he built homes, so he was like a dope guy. But yeah, my great grandmother, Mary Lizzie, you know, I was
Mary
there.
Lindsay.
Yeah, Mary Lizzie Harris, man. Maiden name Brown. So Mary Lizzie Brown is
Thank
my
you, baby.
girl. Yeah.
Thank you for her. Michelle.
I'm a rock out with Christine in the same vein. My mom had me at 17, and so I was raised as her sister for the first 2 years of my life in my grandparents' house. So my sister and I were raised as my mother's sisters for the first 2 years of our lives,
Oh
with my
wow.
grandmother and grandfather. So my mom there were 9 of them, and you add me and my sister, there were 11 children in the house to the Foreman family in Baltimore City. And my mother refused to be a statistic. She was in a study. They were studying teen pregnancy. My mom messed the study up because her daughters became so successful. The goal that they thought was that we were going to repeat the cycle. My
Right.
sister's an entrepreneur, has a business of over 300 employees. I'm a working artist, have my degrees and stuff. We broke the cycle. We broke the system. And my mother just had so much she was just one of those women that just believed that if she stay around other women that are succeeding, that she'll rise to the tide, right? And so she always had mentors before they started calling it mentorship. My mother kept older women around her. She had
Right.
intergenerational friends that showed her how to move. And so she became a homeowner real young. She has impeccable credit,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff, all because she
Yeah.
put herself around women who were winning. And so she modeled that for me. She is my inspiration, hands down. And her mother, my grandmother, I have her whole face. My grandmother's hilarious. My grandmother was married with 9 children from the South, homeowner. And I love that about my family. I'm lifting home ownership up because my grandmother never finished high school. My grandfather couldn't read or write, and they were homeowners,
I
right?
know that's right.
And so I'm saying to y'all, those women were my inspiration, and they gave me permission to be funny on purpose.
Yeah.
Amen.
My mother, Sharon Fletcher, she'll be 85 this year.
Mm.
She graduated from she didn't graduate. She had 6 children, and she was a stay-at-home mother. I don't remember my mother having a job except for it was at this department store, Lord and Taylor.
Come
Oh,
on.
I love Lord
Yeah,
Taylor.
Yeah, I like
Lord
Lord
Taylor.
Taylor.
My mother got a GED when she was in her 50s. She was loyal to my father. All she wanted was a husband and children. And she gets SSI. She has no money saved. She doesn't drive anymore. She stays home. She gave me my understanding of God. My grandmother tried to give me her God, which didn't work for me. My mother, who was a drunk in the streets, she's been sober 40 years. She taught me about God and love and service. And I owe everything to her, everything about who I am as a woman. She taught me how to respect men, how to honor men, how to talk to men in a certain tone, which I learned to had to do as I've gotten older. Just learn how to respect people, how to
You about to make her cry, John.
Amen.
and my mother's would be 85 this year, and anybody knows 85, 84, 85, sometimes things get kind of muddled together, sometimes forgetting things, and
It's the beauty of aging. And I tell people this all the time, Gina. The beautiful thing about aging is that you literally are still here, right? Like literally. And for anybody who don't want to age, like I'm getting old, then die right now. If you don't want to age, go ahead and die.
Dang.
It's beautiful that your mother is about to be 85. My grandmother was 89 years old when she transitioned. She was 1 year
Oh
from 90.
wow.
And my grandmother's grandmother was 112. She was the oldest lady in that little town in North Carolina. I'm here to live. I ain't ready to go nowhere. So the blessing that your mother, Sharon Fletcher, is still here on this side of heaven is a gift from God. And you got every right to tear up because that's a miracle walking. That's God. That's God.
And like you're saying, my mother always says, aging is great because what's the alternative? The alternative is, like you said, you die.
Yeah, just die. You ain't trying to get old, die.
Yeah,
And
and you know,
God,
and you know, my mother and I used drugs together. You know, we used cocaine together. We smoked crack together. And the fact that
wow.
we are alive today, ain't nobody selling no pussy, even though she talks about it at 85. Right? We believe in God. We're both on SSI. We both are singers. We both go to the same clinic. You know, well, she's not going through hot flashes. I am. She's cold and I'm hot in the house. So I moved her in to be with me because I cannot. My mother's a package deal. If anybody wants to fuck me, my mother will be in the next room. I'm just want to
Hey
tell you right now.
yo. Hey yo.
So
Hey yo.
I just want to end this if we can, because I really don't want to, but I'm hungry, and it's usually time to go. But this has been the biggest honor to have you all talk to me. I want the world to know Patrice. I want the world to know Anissa. I want the world to know Christine. And I want the world to know Michelle. You all have something to offer. And last word that you can respond to. What's the future for you? The future. Patrice, and we can go to everybody else.
Oh man, staying balanced with my happiness, staying balanced and making sure even with business deals, they don't affect my emotions and my trigger. So just balancing business with personal is my future. Just getting better with that, that's really it. And staying positive with people. So yeah, that's it. Just a good balance. Staying balanced.
Okay, so some more practical stuff. Do you want a show? Do you want a tour? Do you want to be a welding company?
Oh, my
Do you want to
bad.
have a
That was a little
store,
bit too
construction
deep for you.
site?
Okay.
Do you want bitches, hoes? What the fuck do you want?
I got a seminar coming up. Oh, I got my
Thank
seminars coming up. If you're in Philadelphia, go to the Seaport Museum. I'm the only Black female master welder with an exhibit there that won an award. So when you go to Philly, check that out. I'm in the museum. I'm hooking up with a lot of brand. You know what I'm saying? What?
Where is this? Take your time and tell us. Where is this? Where is it now? In Philly?
Yes, Philadelphia Seaport Museum.
Seaport Museum.
Yes, ma'am. On the river. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on the river.
Okay.
You want me to slow down? Yo,
And
anyway,
there's an exhibit
Gina,
there
listen,
of
I
you.
got that going on. I'm here supporting Gina, so I'm here getting into the comedy, way. So just going out, and I'm here for, welders. So if y'all know anybody that want to become a welder, send them my way. Doesn't matter what state they are. I place people in schools around the world, and shout out to all the new welders. Hopefully I can get to your school soon. So I stay on tour. I've been on tour for like 3 years now. So, I'm just working, man. So that's the future. Straight up. That's it. Just working. Yeah.
Hey, Anissa, what you got going on for your future? Are you muted, Anissa?
Anissa, you're mute.
Sorry about that. Short-term goals would be to frame more of my art, have my pieces hanging up in another gallery. Long-term, I'd like to retire from my government job, and I'd love to make a living through my art. That piece isn't finished. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I work with color pencil and paper. Thank you for sharing that, Gina.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
Christine, what's up, baby? What's your future look like for you in your mind?
Oh, my future looks great. But I just want to real quick to say, Michelle, we have something else in common. My mother also didn't want to be a statistic. And when I was born, she was a teenager, there was a white nurse. And when she took me out of the hospital, the lady said, "See you next year." And my mother said, "You're alive, bitch." That's in my book. That's what the lines in my book. And my mother didn't have any. I mean, I have a brother, but he came later with no more teenage pregnancy, you know. So anyway, with that in mind, I want to get my creative juices going more. I want to do more writing and perform what I write my own work and perform it. The first project is my book, and then after that, we'll see what's going on. My older son is in the film business in school, so I'm hoping to write some projects with him because he's also amazing, as well as my husband. He's working on a film right now too that he is writing himself. So I just want to get my creative juices going much more.
Yes, and comedian extraordinaire, Mrs. Michelle.
So for anybody who is in the New York area, you can see me monthly. I have 2 residency shows that I co-create and co-produce with Mike Troy, and those are Mike Troy, Mike Tex. We do it in Brooklyn, New York at 275 Park Comedy Club, and we do it in Harlem at Comedy in Harlem. And the next show is April 6th. To your audience, if you're in New York and you want to come and see me live and on stage, come to Comedy in Harlem. April 6th, the show starts at 4 o'clock, doors open at 3. Moving forward, though, you'll be able to see my work more and more on television and at Joe's Pub at the Public Theater. And currently, Mike Troy and I also citywide vendors for New York City Public Schools to present Mothers Know Best and Fathers Know Less as a parent engagement tool for all of New York City Public Schools. And so that's another thing that we have going, but we are writing for television. We are pitching our shows. For the future, I see multiple streams of income through my creative, multiple streams, monetizing my gifts at the highest level, partnering with the right companies, the right networks, and the right platforms, like the Genas of the world. Like Issa Rae says, network across with the people that are right beside you. You don't always have to try to reach for people who have already created their own brand. Sometimes they're not as accessible, but work with the people that are right here on the ground that already have their cults, as they say about my sister Gina. She got a little weird, little cult, whatever they say, but I promise you, work with the people who are right there. So I want to make sure that I'm more visible in your homes, I'm more visible on your platforms, and that you can come to me when you want comedy that's going to shake you and wake you and celebrate women at the same time. All right. So you'll see me on every station when you turn. You'll see me on Netflix, Amazon Prime. It's all happening in real time in the spirit realm, and it's going to happen in real time on this side of heaven. So I hope I see y'all soon in New York. And stay up with me on social because I'm all over. So if you have family that are in different states, I was just in Philly at the City Winery. I wish I knew you were there, Patrice. I was just at the City Winery 2 weeks ago with 2 Ray. Had a sold out show. It was amazing. Standing ovation. We had a great time. But yeah, stay up with me at Michelle Comedy, and you'll find me anywhere where the funny lives. All right. So that's for me, Gina. And to always have a healthy, wonderful man in my life. I love men. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I love it. I like what's
Me
name
too, girl.
on the regular. I like what's name on the regular, sis. So I'm institutionalized. I like 3 house of cotton, some hard what's name on the regular. So that will always be a part of my life as well.
She said, "What's the name?" I call it a dick in the name of Jesus.
What's the name?
Yo, now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. Gina Fletcher,
You singing the Mickey
John
Mouse?
Logic, Anissa Raimi. We're getting ready to go because it's time to go. John Logic, do you want to say anything, baby?
I just want to salute all the great women in the world and on this panel. Salute to the women in the chat as well. Happy Women's Month. Salute to y'all all year round, though.
Right.
Salute to all the women in my life. Oh, and big salute and happy birthday to my niece, and happy sweet 16 to my goddaughter, who we was just wilding out this weekend on Friday for her. They did it up big for her. Had her looking like a straight princess with the big old dress. It was beautiful. So it's salute to her parents, my folks. You know what I mean? Salute to all the women in the world. Love y'all.
And John, to your beautiful wife, Dr. Zawadi. Zawadi means gift, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So to his beautiful wife, gift. Ain't that beautiful that his wife's name means gift?
Yep.
So To Dr. Zawadi, we salute you for Women's History Month, and we thank you for allowing us to share space with your gifted and talented husband.
Thank you for that. I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah, and thank y'all. Thank y'all. I was gonna do some the pimps in the pulpit and nigga news, but God said no. We've done enough, and we'll be back next week with some more people or persons or information to have edutainment, information, some love. Church Unusual. I'm gonna have a building on the East Coast and the West Coast where we feed people. We clothe people. We be open every day to provide information, some source of resources, ability to let people understand who they are, community center, after school program, free daycare. This is what I want to do. My service back to the universe, and sing, and have a man that I know wants to make sure that my whole body is taken care of so I can be of service. So I'm going to say, ladies, thank you. I appreciate you. Patrice, my nemesis. You know, I'm going to keep fucking with you no matter what. That's the way I love you. I can't do this without you, Anissa. I wouldn't want to do this planet without you. Christine, my friend. Thank you. Michelle, so glad I got to know you. So glad. I can't wait to be on stage because y'all know Michelle can sing. Besides from comedy, Michelle can sing. Oh, yeah, she can sing. She can do a lot of stuff. She can cook. Her house is like no. If you look at her cabinets, you will see who she is by just her cabinets. I think they color coordinated. I don't know what the fuck. It's so intense. No, really a pleasure to be in your home, a pleasure to be around you. I want to thank you. Final words before we go. Anybody want to give one word of encouragement to close out? One word.
For those of us that have platforms, if you guys are watching, please follow us and tell people about what it is that you got from this experience at Church Unusual. Talk about it in the best ways you can. I'm at Michelle Comedy. My goal is to increase my brand online. I'm Gen X, so I wasn't really into it, but now I have to be. So I need to get to those 5-6 figure followerships so I can get more partnerships and brands. So to be very honest, follow me at Michelle Comedy and continue following Gina. And most of all, believe that you can be this and that, not this or that.
I like that.
I'm sorry, Gina, you was on mute.
Final word so we can go home. I'm hungry now. Let's go.
Oh, love. Hey, keep loving every day. You got 24 hours. You might mess up this day, man. Something might go wrong. You might gotta cut somebody out today, but when you wake up in the morning, man, forgive yourself and they'll forgive you, and just stay blessed and just love. Equal love out there. That's how I look at it. You know, that's it. Keep your head up. It's hard.
Christine,
be in the moment. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Yes, you can have goals, but be in the moment. I am right here, right now, in this space. And I didn't eat anything at all today, but I feel so full right now. I feel so full. This was a blessing, and I thank you all. I thank you.
Nice good lady behind the curtain.
Keep laughing. Keep laughing. Keep smiling. Seek the joy. If you don't have any joy, go seek it. Go find it.
Everybody say
Amen.
Everybody say
Amen.
Everybody say
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Sing it over.
Amen.
Michelle Comedy.
Amen.
Christine Tristanisi.
Amen.
Anissa Ray.
Amen. Amen.
Patrice, one more time.
Amen.
John Logic.
Amen, y'all.
Big G.
In a motherfucking Fletcher.
Big
Lord,
G.
we thank you for this time. Amen. Amen. See y'all later.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
it's supposed to be. No longer beauty or brains, we maintaining both of these. So over these tropes and standards and expectations, experience, realization, society cannot hold for me. I am much more than the surface, more than time spent trying hard to seem perfect. Pay me same wage for my time if I earned it. It's a new flame, it's a fire steady burning. We got so much power, could change the world in hours. Put some of us in charge, it would never be no cowards. Why we so down to try, we so down to fly. Till them wheels fall off, we still down to ride. Say look, we just getting better, we just getting stronger. Underestimate us, we been lasting longer. It's a constant hunger, make a difference, make a change. If they trippin', make it rain. Bring vision to the table, tell them boys to make a lane, yeah.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Sunday, yeah, get it together and we'll get it all done. Sunday, it's much lighter. Sunday, yeah, walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Sunday, it's much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Right now. Ooh, yeah. Right now. Things are gonna get brighter. Right now. You just wait and see how things are gonna be. You just wait and see how things are gonna be.
Going from overlooked to overbooked, taking what's mine, now I got them shook. Remember me like I'm Sicily, bustin' loose from the roots on the hood. Treating me like the hell we try to say I don't marry him, I'll be sitting on the shelf. Yo, I'm not self-made cause God made myself. There's an I in win and the O in one. Who needs to buy a vow cause I'm holding some? Where you hear that I'm folding from? Could be in a laundromat, but I'm not folding none. Where I'm at in my life, I don't need no bums turning dudes down unless he Oprah's son. Cook the beat till it's overdone. I could show you how to do this, or I could coach you, hun. Bring real sisterhood back, all games and fun. The kumbaya, and we shall overcome. Misunderstood. Say bye to fake unity. Hello to opportunity. Say bye to male dominance. Hello, big confidence. Say bye to fake compliments. Hello to huge accomplishments. Say bye to the counterfeit. Hello, women empowerment.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't born to be great. Queen in the making, waiting in place. Say your grace, ladies, take your place. Since we made it, then we might as well scrape it until it break. Unapologetic poetics rooted in lessons. Been in the yard with these bars, I put my reps in. A ball stepping, trying to prosper and form weapons. When tragedies turn into triumphs, it's all blessings. Cause mama ain't raised no fool. I graduated out the matrix, I done paid my dues like deja vu. Seeing it won't change my view. This Queen Gambit doing damage when I make my moves. Ooh.
Say bye to fake unity. Hello to opportunity. Say bye to male dominance. Hello, big confidence. Say bye to fake compliments. Hello to huge accomplishments. Say bye to the counterfeit. Hello, women empowerment. Rich no matter how, poor no matter how, thick no matter how small. Every woman that's living is the root to it all. Playing mommy and poppy whenever the baby's called. She giving it her best shot when daddy drops the ball. Meanwhile, mama can never ever afford the fall. See, this is for the mothers, single or otherwise, left with a pillow soaked from all of her silent cries. Believing in guys that are only wired for lies. Cause she looking for love that the father didn't provide. Go find it in yourself, baby, nobody else got it. Don't think the pain of your flesh means that you ain't a goddess. We was made in her image, so we reflecting what God is. Trust me, mama, you got this, you just gotta trust the process. Know that you a queen on this board and not an object for a man to make his option. You're a marvel like the Loch Ness, show is private. Say bye to fake unity. Hello to opportunity. Say bye to male dominance. Hello, big confidence. Say bye to fake compliments. Hello to huge accomplishments. Say bye to the counterfeit. Hello, women empowerment. Anything you can do, swear to God I could do it better. Sewn together like a Coogee sweater. 90s baby, yeah, you know the era. No competition, but you know who better. Got it good, ballin' out the hood like I'm Tiger Woods. Bunker shot, reaching for them clear blue skies. I'm a juggernaut, I'm bugging out. The higher power is a woman, no confusing that. We feel y'all feeling how you feeling, misconstruing that. Booing that, baby, cooing that. Yeah, we true to that. Do the math, we hurt more when you hurt. The empathy lapse, sweetie. When we around, it's all for the needy. Just be careful for who being greedy. Heard you. Say bye to fake unity. Hello to opportunity. Say bye to male dominance. Hello, big confidence. Say bye to fake compliments. Hello to huge accomplishments. Say bye to the counterfeit. Hello, women empowerment. Yeah. Shout out to all the mom champs. Let's raising a child can be such a blessing. Love and affection can be any weapon. I love and respect them, never neglect them. They can lose their way, but only if I let them. No way, Jose, no I won't let them. Absolutely not, that's out of the question. And they can make you see red like a rainbow. Still I wouldn't have it any other way though. Always a mother from Monday to Sunday. This is my job, I rip it like a runway. Is what it is, but it ain't what it's seeming. Just like my iron, I'm hot and I'm steaming. Cooking and cleaning, California dreaming. Eyes wide shut, nah, eyes wide beaming. Move along, I'm just moving on. Forget about a Superman, I'm a super mom. Mom champ, do it for my mom champs. All around the world, hands up for my mom champs. Got that magic ladies, not your average ladies. Do it on a dilly, do it for our babies. Mom champ, mom champ, do it for my mom champs. All around the world, hands up for my mom champs. Got that magic ladies, not your average ladies. Do it on a dilly, do it for our babies. So many men hating on a female, that's no lie. I could give you all the details. Look with disgust, nah, why he looking sour? Hating on the chick, cause she got the girl power. See envy in their eyes when I pass them by. Spread my wings to the sky like a dragonfly. Every man needs a good woman behind him. I be shining when the stars are aligning. Eyes glued to the TV when my soap is on. Outside in the field catching some Pokemon. Guys wanna mock her, but they can't stop her. Call me a girl, but I kick it like soccer. Could've been a doctor, could've been a scholar. When you make it, then they all wanna holler. In the gym on the women, they can't sweat her. Anything you could do, I can do better. Mom champ, do it for my mom champs. All around the world, hands up for my mom champs. Got that magic ladies, not your average ladies. Do it on a dilly, do it for our babies. Mom champ, do it for my mom champs. All around the world, hands up for my mom champs. Got that magic ladies, not your average ladies. Do it on a dilly, do it for our friends.
He told me I was perfect. Counted the freckles on my nose and the dark chocolate he suckled. I suffered under loving him, but it was so good. I swear it was so good. Swear it was milk and honey and madness. Through lips smacked, I tasted his dreams. And they were like They were like endless pastures and staring off cliffs to freedom land. They were like an eloquent soliloquies. They were like Negro spirituals, beautiful and pained and everything. He said he loves me nappy. Early morning, wild eyes and free, how I was meant to be. Said he smelled the sweat and determination in my throat before I burned it out. Before the grease took my worried brow, what are we now? He wonders since I don't look the same.
Chad. Madam CJ Walker. Yeah.
Mankind. Yo.
Chad.
Madam CJ lace you with the perm and you mad cause I ain't say a word. But would it be wrong to say that you were perfect how you were? Let's get it straight here, we going through it and we should be concerned. Let's get it straight here, we going through it and they should be concerned.
Mankind. Nah, where'd your afro go? You were perfect how you were, girl, and that's no joke. There's no need to eliminate your kinks and curls to assimilate your nappy hair and your pretty face. Let's get it straight here, baby. You don't need straight hair to butterfly flutter where my stomach lies. With a time to be alive, it's been a great year. We finally free and they scared. I couldn't wait to play up in your scalp, but it seemed like everything changed since we made it from the south. We used to stay up in the house. You were shy, no patience for the crowds, no hatred. I'm just trying to figure out why you rather comb it down and pick it out. Cause if you did it for me, just know it's something I could live without. But if you did it for you, that's all I need to know. You're all I need to grow. Keep me close, even though
Madam CJ lace you with the perm and you mad cause I ain't say a word.
Whoever said long hair don't care is a bald-headed liar. You're bald cause your head was on fire. I see the tracks of your tears and it's tearing me apart. I can't relax, I wear it on my heart. I wear it like my skin. It's wearing on me then, started losing my hair. I'm like, where do I begin? Sometimes I'm full of shit. It's clear that I depend on your support. I saw your hair and thought it was the end. Let's get it straight here. I dread falling out with you. I'd rather lock it down. Natural beauty, you should rock the crown. She said, stop throwing rocks at my throne. The hair that I rock is my own. I brushed it off, touched it soft. Really checked it out, got turned on. About to sweat it out. Mankind.
Damnation. You realize all the time we wasting. You realize all the pain we facing. Please pour a cup feminine libation. My gosh, we raising. Please sympathize all the lies we raising. Please realize all the time. Family energy, drank a couple quarters on my chorus, then I code up. If I rule the world, money stacks for all my daughters. Never ask for payment in the womb ×9. Now we see the blood on the street ×try. Feminine energy, balance up the indestructible in the vaginal. Heaven in thine, heaven is mine. Spiritual, lyrical, mother sang sweetest taboo, rickle kind. If I was astonished by the level of shame, feminine energy reign. Intuition and ambition, intuition shine. Intuition and ambition running through my veins. Pour out the love, let the healing begin. The birds and the bees ain't got nothing. The birds and the bees.
Sambo, I beg you listen me. I beg you open your ears for any waiting that they say. Waiting that they talk. Now serious talk at they talk go. No be Telangaye speaking. Listen. In this world we deal. Member say ya. One day go come. When we all go. Before long, we go meet Mama Godo. When we dey meet Mama Godo, tell me, waiting, you go say.
With my life jam nation, you realize all the time we wasting. You realize all the pain we facing. Please pour a cup feminine libation. My gosh, we raising. Please sympathize all the lies we raising. Please realize all the time. Female energy, 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 times sorrows. Carry all the weight of the world on your shoulders. Give a couple crowns to the woman who had bore us. Told us, focus, love and support us. Magical, umbilical, my universe is radical. Introduce the nation to embracing what is factual. Feminine energy, almost mathematical. You can't really sum up what is infinite and valuable. Feminine energy, balance up the indestructible in the vaginal, heaven in thine. She sing a melody to pass the time. Give us her energy so she feel mine. If I was astonished by the level of shame, feminine energy, never shame again. Rain, tamed, brain, praying, intuition and ambition running through my veins. Pour out the love, let the healing begin. The birds of peace ain't got nothing. The birds of peace ain't got nothing.
To do would never really work